Hello friends, in today's video tutorial, I will be showing you a neat trick to enhance portraits photos using the dodge, burn and sponge tools in Photoshop. We all know how the dodge and burn tools can work wonders on portraits. So let's dive right in, and here is the image we're going to work on. Our step-by-step guide will teach you how to make the subject eyes more attractive by brightening the whites using the dodge tool. Plus, I will reveal a secret making a smile more attractive by lightening the teeth. We also add some dodge and burn to the highlights and shadows in the portrait. First, duplicate the layer. In the layers panel, select the background layer and press Ctrl or Command plus J to make a duplicate copy. Now, for a subtle touch, change the blend mode of the layer 1 to luminosity. This means that when we paint, only the brightness changes in the portrait, leaving the colors untouched. I will show you how to use the dodge tool in a smart way, brightening without affecting colors. Choose the dodge tool, pick a soft round brush and set the range to highlights and exposure to 5%. Somewhere between 5 to 10% works well. Now start painting strokes over the eyes to make them shine. Just a quick tip, be careful not to make the bright areas too glaring or you might lose some details. The protect tones option can help prevent that, but if you are painting directly on the image layer, you might still run into issues. Alright, let's keep going. Paint over the highlights on the subject's face to give it that nice dodge effect. Start painting over the areas where the light naturally hits the face. These might be the forehead, cheekbones and bridge of the nose. Be patient and build up the effect gradually. You are essentially sculpting with light, bringing out the three-dimensional contour of the face. By brightening these highlights, you are creating a sense of depth and dimensions. It's like giving the subject a natural, healthy glow that draws the viewer's attention in an attractive way. Now switch to burn tool. Set the range to highlights and exposure to 5%. Use it to create contour lines for sculpting shapes like enhancing the nose bridge. And we all know even a small adjustments to the nose can make a big difference in how the face looks. For sculpting, focus on shady areas. Now think about where the shadows naturally fall on your face. The sides of jawline, beneath the cheekbones and area beneath the chin are typically shady zones. With a steady hand, trace along these shadowed areas using the burn tool. This creates the illusion of depth and can make the jawline appear more defined, the chin more sculpted and even give the face a gentle slimming effect. As you work, remember that subtlety is key. You are aiming for a natural, almost imperceptible transformation. Too much can make the face look unrealistic or over-edited. Moving on, take the dodge tool again, increase the exposure a bit and add a few strokes over the iris to make the eyes pop. Now let's work on brightening the teeth. Lower the exposure to 2% and gently paint to lighten them up. Luckily for us, our subject already has fantastic teeth. However, if you are faced with stained or problematic teeth in your photo, don't worry, the sponge tool is here to save the day. Take a sponge tool. This tool acts like a virtual sponge that can help remove stains and fix teeth related issues. In options bar, change the mode to Desaturate. This means it will remove color. Then adjust the flow to around 40%. This determines how much color the tool removes with each brush strokes. With your sponge tool ready, gently brush over the teeth in the photo. It's like giving those teeth a gentle cleaning, wiping away any unwanted discoloration or imperfections. The tool will remove some of the color, helping to make the teeth appear brighter and more appealing. Alright, and we are done. Check out the before and after. If the effect feels too strong, you can adjust the opacity to your liking. Anything around 60% often gives a much natural look. And that's it friends, we have reached the end of this tutorial. I hope you found these tips helpful and informative. Thanks for watching. And remember to subscribe for more tutorials and techniques. Don't forget to like, share and comment. Stay tuned for our next video. Take care and happy editing.